Welcome to Kaivala Yoga. I'm Stuart. I'm the host today, and this is Bree. And over here is Nitsa.
Hi.
And it's wonderful that I get to be surrounded by these two powerful people today. We're talking about scheduling. And in life, we find that the schedule is a very, very difficult thing to do. When people hear schedule your time, they think of a slave driver or a taskmaster or doing your taxes. It's kind of in the same type of anxiety place. And what we want to do is turn discussing what your schedule is looking like into something that's fun and enjoyable, and something that you can look forward to. Now in life, with human beings, emotions, all emotions, are found in our faces. There's about 40,000 different muscles that engage inside your face that determine what kind of emotion you're feeling at the time. And we can even take pictures of people's faces and have the algorithm do it so that it will tell you if you feel hateful or disgust or whatever it may be. So today in Kaivala Yoga, when we set our schedule, we're going to use a clay mask to be able to give our face the freedom that it needs to express itself with as much freedom as possible. So, what can you tell me about scheduling?
It's a pretty challenging, inviting kind of experience you have every day in order to accomplish things. And it requires some kind of discipline and caring about how do you want to move on through the day, not feeling overwhelmed, but trying to feel that it can flow. The time and things that you do can flow. Sometimes, if you don't pay attention to that, they could become a little bit stressful. And if we want to do too many things, and that's what I have to challenge most of the time, because I want to do too many things. That's my weakness, if I would say. So I have to think about what is reasonable that I can do that can move my goals and objectives that I have for the day or for the week or for the month, but can still give me some time to enjoy the process of doing those things.
Yeah. What about you?
Well said. I think scheduling allows us to organize our lives in order to do things, regardless if we want to or not. Scheduling is the foundation of our day. So in order to be able to plan things ahead of time, in order to do things on the whim, you have to be able to schedule time and allow yourself open time or allow yourself to be a certain place. Yeah, and scheduling can be a positive, can be a negative, but it's very necessary.
Right. Yeah, and so when we schedule our passion, we need to find balance with that. There's the story of the arm and the wood chipper, and I'm confident we haven't talked about it on the TV show. So when I speak with people about them improving their lives or trying to find a new avenue in their life to explore, we have to talk about what really matters. I had a friend who was outside doing some yard work, and when he was out with his son doing yard work, and his son got his arm caught in the wood chipper. So my friend went to go help out his son, and in the process of helping out his son, he realized that there's some grass overgrowing the sidewalk. And in that moment, when he saw the grass overgrowing on the sidewalk, he realized that people were coming over and he needed to trim the grass. So he goes inside the house. He goes inside the house and he gets a pair of scissors and then comes back outside and trims the grass. Well, what's wrong with this story?
Well, so many things. I hope you talk to your friend about.
Well, he was my friend.
Yeah, okay.
I had a friend.
Okay, got it.
So there are certain things that need to be taken care of in our life that we have already committed ourselves to do. And to follow through when we say something and that we're going to do something is, if we want to be leaders in our community, we have to follow through with those things. If we say, I'll meet you at 2 o'clock, and then we don't meet that person at 2 o'clock, we're showing the person that our character is not, it's not legitimate.
Right.
It's not aligned. It's not truthful. It's not honest. And fortunately, when we make our schedule and we write something down that we're going to do the next day, and we just cross it off after we had completed it, then we get a shot of dopamine, a natural shot of dopamine in our body. And dopamine's tied to every single addictive substance that there is on the planet. And so just by writing lists out of things that you want to do that are balanced with the arm and the wood chipper and what we had talked about so beautifully last episode on finding your passion, it's what needs to happen. As well with the facial, we're going to mix up the mud right now, and we're going to put the masks on after we find this like moment of inspiration or a facial expression that you feel really comfortable having in your life, and as we think about what's going to happen this next week. So this is inside this bowl. This is a lovely bowl from our local art museum, and I can't tell you, the artist is, I think it's Natalie Warlands, maybe? We had to schedule like 10 seconds of time in order to pick this up. And yeah, thank you so much for making this bowl because it's so beautiful.
Yes.
Inside the bowl is zinc dioxide. And zinc dioxide is a catalyst to help every single type of reaction happen inside your skin. Then right here, this is coconut oil. And coconut oil has omega-3s and omega-6s in it that are necessary for our skin. And castor oil, some people make the mistake of putting this into their body to be able to induce vomiting. But I find castor oil is much nicer on the skin rather than in my stomach. The thing with zinc dioxide is it's soluble in oil. And it's only soluble in oil. If you mix zinc dioxide with water, you're just going to have a mess on your hands. So you got to make sure the catalyst is in the right place, just like in our lives when we schedule stuff. And you can see here, it's turning into like a white. It's kind of like a white cream.
Is castor oil good for your skin tone as well?
Yeah, I find that, and we'll probably be able to see this on camera, you'll find that the pixels, the brown pixels will show up more and more after this treatment. They say pixels at home, but I guess it's pigment in your face.
So does it open the pores of your skin? Is that what it does and cleans?
It's a happy medium. It's a happy balance. I wouldn't say that it opens the pores, and I wouldn't say it closes them. It gives the skin a really good place to be able to do what it needs to do.
It brightens your skin.
Yeah.
Moisturizes.
Yeah. All right. So here's our stuff. And then, is there a way for the people is there a way that we could get a spoon?
A spoon?
A spoon.
Yes.
Let them come in. They'll totally come in. It's way fine. And the people that are at home are totally fine too.
It's real. This is reality TV here.
Yeah.
So what is that?
Right here, this is Montmorillonite clay. And what clay gives us the ability to do is to mix oil and water. There's a whole bunch of things in life that your body needs as far as vitamins, vitamin C. It's really cool that we're shooting this in Salem, Oregon, home of the great scientist Linus Pauling, who came up with tons of theories on vitamin C. Thank you.
Thank
Three
you.
different sizes.
Oh, I'll just choose this little
You
guy
have
right here.
choices.
Thank you
Yeah.
so much.
Thank you.
Life is a big choice.
There is no spoon. That would have been the line. That would have been a funny line from. Have you seen The Matrix?
Yeah.
So here's a little bit of clay.
What does the clay do to your skin?
Well, what this is, it's a lattice of silicon. And it has a huge array of trace minerals inside the lattices of silicon. And when you... Some types of silicon, like sand, it's a silica is what sand
Yeah.
is. And your body doesn't have an ability to use that lattice specifically. But this lattice does give your body a free ability to do whatever it wants. As a matter of fact, sometimes at least this is the way that we see it in our cells, is that our cells will take the silicone lattice and be able to use the minerals in any way that it wants to. So it's kind of like a stick. It can like say, I want that ion, I don't want that ion, I want this ion, I want that, don't want that ion, and yeah. And did I answer your question right? Good. So, and
Give it a second.
we're gonna do some vitamin C.
About how much do you use of each thing?
This is probably about a half a teaspoon.
Okay.
And hyaluronic acid. Vitamin C is in mitochondria. Mitochondria are basically the energy suppliers of all of your cells. So when people have old age, it's usually mitochondria is one of the big reasons why we have gray hairs or wrinkles on our skins or whatever it may be. And vitamin C is an important part of what's called the Krebs cycle, and the Krebs cycle is the life cycle of mitochondria.
Okay.
Yeah. And then this is hyaluronic acid. And of all of the bioavailable substances in the world that are hydrophilic, meaning that they like water, this is the one that is the most. It loves water. So it's wonderful for maintaining a moisturized skin. And I think
Especially in
we'll
the
only
winter
be
when you
using
got-
like, even though it's an entire capsule, I think it's like just a few grams. Oh, it's 100 milligrams per 2 capsules, so 50 grams are in this capsule. But we just need-
What's the source of this? From where does it
it's made
come?
that is made in a lab.
Oh, okay.
Just go to Wikipedia, how to make hyaluronic acid, and it's a fairly harmless process. Might get burnt by a Bunsen burner, but that's about it.
To use half.
Yeah, half to a quarter. I've been using a full capsule, but it's just a little bit too of a moisturized skin when I'm done. Yeah. And then, so we did vitamin C, we did hyaluronic acid, and then we add water.
Peppermint.
I'm going to do the peppermint at last.
Oh, that's the peppermint.
And there shouldn't be too much water.
There's a spoon.
Yeah.
And just a few drops.
Yeah. And then just mix it up.
So So it shouldn't be like a liquid, it should be like a paste.
Mm-hmm. Oh, what is it? Cake batter is the consistency that I like to have.
Do not try to consume.
Oh, this?
Well, there's castor oil in it, so maybe
Oh,
not.
yeah, you're fine. Other than the castor oil, and castor oil, like you do have to consume quite a bit of it. But it is pretty safe. I wouldn't recommend. It's gonna taste like dirt, which I don't know many people that like to eat dirt. Bree actually likes to eat dirt quite a bit.
Right off the vegetable. A nice touch also, if people were doing it at home, it's nice to heat it. So then you have a warm face mask.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you have a good feeling.
yeah.
And throughout the whole process, it's best to get to a state of observation without judgment as much as possible.
Use camel
You wanna-
wine. Well,
You want to show it to the camera?
Yeah.
you can get free.
A little bit more to do to give it a
A little thicker.
thicker, yeah.
And adjusting three.
Full breaths.
We're about to have mud all over our faces.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, first we're just going to use a little bit. We'll do a face wash with the mud, and we'll talk a little bit more, and then we'll have the facial after that. What do you think?
Feels super soft.
Do you want to try?
Yeah.
Okay.
The oils in it make it feel
Yeah.
really good.
Definitely.
Now, just for the people at home, we're going to break off camera, and I'm going to give this to each of my guests, and they're going to go to the bathroom and just do a brief face wash. And what the face wash is going to do is it's going to give you the freedom to let the face express all of its muscles in any direction that it can. As it feels soft on your hand,
Yeah.
it'll feel even
Right.
more soft after you do a face wash with it. So, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you so much. We'll be right back. We're back. So we had to get some coffee from Ikebox and Starbucks, and then we had to, then we have to get all of our cameras organized again, and now here we are with this facial. And after doing the face wash with it, it worked out just fine. But I want it just a tad bit thicker. And we briefly started talking about how we want to feel about our next week, right? Now, some people, when they think about next week, they make a face like this. Oh yeah, there's that one. And then other people, they do the frown.
Yeah.
Next week.
I don't know about that.
But what about your next week? Do you have any ideas of what you want to do?
Next week.
Yeah.
Yeah. I can put a smile.
Exciting
On
things.
that?
Yeah.
Now, there's different types of smiles. Some smiles show up in the heart, like,
Solemn.
Yeah.
and other smiles show up just on the face. I gotta relax a lot. And then, I think I get my smile from my dad. I probably get my smile from my mom as well, but I hear a lot of people tell me that it's from my dad. And my dad,
Number one.
it shows up in his eyes and the whiskers in his eyes.
Mhm.
And so many people, they try so hard to like get the whiskers out of their eyes, but it is
Yeah.
when it shows up there, that's when it is absolutely genuine. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
When gurus, a guru can be thought of as a person of guidance towards people's fearlessness.
Mhm.
And a guru, some people consider to be a person that's taken advantage of the system. They're taking advantage of the people around them.
Mhm.
And an indicator of the face that happens is the whiskers on the eyes. Like when the smile shows up in that upper
Yeah.
part of the face, that's when we feel like it isn't very genuine at all.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you have anything this next week that you plan on doing?
I have a lot of things next week that I plan on doing.
Yeah.
And my smile for next week is like a smile for excitement, yet a little bit scared, but good, because putting yourself in a fear position only makes you grow.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm excited to put myself out there.
Yep.
So my smile is like this.
You couldn't do a mask with that. Wow.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
That's my
If it ends up being
Grim.
a little bit different, it's not a big deal at all. We don't want to go to the Joker place, but yeah, that's awesome.
It's pretty genuine. That's pretty much it.
Good.
Yeah.
Good. It's almost ready.
Life is good.
Absolutely.
So I see you added much more of this
Yeah, of the clay.
other way to do it much more consistent and thicker.
And then how often should people do this mask?
Gosh, I do a mask weekly to every other weekly. When I do it often, I'm usually a happier person. And yeah, it just does. It gives the skin a really wonderful thank you for being there. Thanks for holding everything together. Who wants to go first? Rock, paper, scissors?
Let Brianna.
Come
All
on.
right,
Here we go.
mask me.
Okay. So I like to start off with the third eye. When we bring our gaze to the third eye, it helps create alpha waves.
Just so everybody knows, this feels really amazing.
Mm-hmm.
So do this to the people that you love. Paintbrush, good touch.
Yeah.
And this is really good anti-aging properties. Yeah.
Yeah. Will you pull your hair back just a little bit?
And is it possible to do it on my lips too, if you have
I can paint
Dry
your lips.
lips?
That's okay.
this time of year? Dry lips.
It looks beautiful. It's
Well,
like it's like a work of art that you're doing.
You're an amazing human, Brianna.
Why, thank you.
You're welcome.
Likewise.
I've been practicing. I've been finding that whoa, that was a good one. It held together though. I've been finding that when I hang out with amazing people, the more amazing myself turns out to be. Have we talked about the Petri dish?
On camera, no.
I don't think so.
Yeah.
Do you-
Wasn't it about the cells?
Yeah. Do you know the story?
You said it last time
Oh, did I?
at the passions. Yeah.
Well, maybe somebody will just watch this episode, so you could probably
Yeah,
tell the story.
Exactly. Yeah, and it's
Your lips.
beautiful. Yeah.
We're doing it.
Very interesting.
All right. Will you turn your head to your right? Oh yeah.
You can do it on.
Yeah, I'll do that in between. We'll add a little bit of peppermint for you. Chin up. That was awesome. All right, how did I do, Nitsa?
Okay. Ready?
Do I look like a sculpture?
You do?
I never thought in a
Yeah.
million years I would do this on TV. It's awesome.
And then we'll do this other dude too. Ta-da.
First for everything. La la!
Then find your face. And all you have to do is just sit there and breathe.
Okay.
And the clay will harden, and then it'll form that emotion
Mm-hmm.
with their face.
Excited for next week, guys.
It's so beautiful.
Third eye. Oh, you want to add peppermint?
Yeah, we'll do that too.
Peppermint's good to wake you up.
Not yet. Here it
I
goes.
smell it. I love it.
Not yet. That's pretty good.
So refreshing. Lavender would be a good one too. Scent.
Can you use lavender? Or
Lavender is very good for the skin as
yeah.
well. Helps calm.
Mm-hmm. Calm.
Mm-hmm.
I'm ready. Wow.
You are a work of art.
Gosh, beautiful smile.
Oh, it's starting to feel so good.
The paintbrush feels good, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Imagine if it was warm.
I have really good friends come over to my house, and I'll just put the stove on a real low warm setting and put the bowl over that.
Mm-hmm.
I have an electric stove though, so it's a lot easier to do that. I wouldn't recommend putting a flame over it. It might just get too hot on the bowl.
Mm-hmm.
Especially on our special art bowl.
Chin up, just bring your chin up a little bit. You're amazing. Okay. Now underneath the nose. Beautiful. How's it feel? Whoop, get this little dude here. Just slightly under there.
That is beautiful. You are beautiful.
Mm. Yeah, it's like going back to a primitive state.
I know. Indigenous. That's how I feel.
Indigenous. Yeah, yeah. And connecting to the earth.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Wow, what a great feeling.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So now all we have to do is just sit back and enjoy the mud for a little bit and let it dry.
Mm-hmm.
Let's just do like 2 minutes of nothing, okay? That's all we have to do is just sit here and breathe. If you want to lean back on the chair
Mm-hmm.
and close your eyes, absolutely welcome to. And just feel the body.
Pranayama.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, use the breath to enhance awareness.
Mm-hmm.
That's what Bri is talking about. Prana is energy or breath,
Manipulation.
and ayama is manipulation.
Have you ever practiced or played with box breathing?
Go, tell me what it is.
Box breathing is when, I usually do it when I'm walking. You inhale for 4 steps or counts, hold for 4, exhale for 4,
Mm-hmm.
and then hold at the bottom of your exhale for 4.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Let's do 5 cycles. Will you
Let's
guide
do
us?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Inhale. Hold at the top of your inhale. Exhale. Hold at the bottom of your exhale. Inhale. Hold at the top of your inhale. Exhale. Hold at the bottom of your exhale. Take a deep breath in. Hold. Exhale. Hold. Inhale. Hold. Exhale. Hold. How did that feel?
Good.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's fun to play with your breath if
Yeah,
Deeper.
I feel like moving, actually moving.
it's like
Or
waves,
flowing, yeah.
waves that
Mhm.
flow.
Floating.
It's fun to play with shallow breathing. Breathe through your chest and see how that feels, and notice how it almost makes you feel just anxious. Like you just want to, like, you're just uncomfortable in your own seat.
Mm-hmm.
And then you start belly breathing in through your belly, up through your chest, out through your chest, out through your belly.
Good stuff. All right. Are you crusty yet?
Don't like that word, but I'm solid.
Thank you so much. They're going to go off camera now, and this is the end of our show. Thank you so much. Next week, we're going to be talking about finding your tribe and how to find your tribe. So please write down a list of a few things that you're excited about doing. And if you have time to give yourself a face mask, that would be absolutely wonderful to do as well. And breathe with your friends, because they're amazing, amazing people. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Kaivala.
Namaste.
Namaste. All right, so yeah, you got your facial, and you're so excited about it.
Marvelous.
And I got mine
Great.
too. I
Divine.
had my face painted.
So refreshing.
And we had pictures taken. And Brianna had to go to karate practice, so that's why
Yeah.
she's not here right now. And so pretty much we just wrapped up the studio and thought,
Yeah.
well, let's just do a little selfie and before and after. And so here we are.
Uh-huh.
Thank you so much for watching. You are amazing people. And yeah, go change the world. Go practice yoga.
Yeah.
Namaste.
Wonderful. Namaste.
Namaste.